And that's when I bagged that lion with my, caught him in a butterfly net. I was really drunk. I think that, what's that? Woo, I'm fucking hammered right now. Hammered, as we say in Boston, hammered. Pretty soon, we're gonna be blasting off.
You know, talk like somebody just asked you a question. Just answer the question.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm not that good at that.
That's all you do. Say,
Old version and the new version, besides the lineup members, me and Wayne, the current days of trance, Gilly Sparks, and John has produced both versions. He played instrument on the former version. We don't just play for the sake of playing and let's put out a song. I feel it has to be more of an inspired thing, only when we feel very strongly about a piece that
hold on.
Days of Trance OV was the former lineup, but it's always been Sleep Chamber members that essentially play in these different groups. We have the New Days of Trance OF with Gimme Sparks and myself, and John has always produced both versions, although he played instrumentation on the former version. I'm trying to get him to play some instrumentation on the newer version with Gimme Sparks and myself. It's always been, Sleep Chamber's always had these incestuous bands come out of it. Right now, Days of Trance in the past and now resurrected. There's Grey Ghost, which you should be hearing something from with Tick and John. The New Days of Trance with Gimme and myself. And that's probably the most similarity I can think between the two.
Yeah, I mean, other than, the great thing about Days of Trance is that because the members are always shifting and changing, that it never sounds the same. When we decided to do Days of Trance, me and Bob, we had our own ideas about it, and John let us do pretty much what we wanted to do as far as music. And the new track we just put out on the Inner-X new compilation, Music of Magic, is through HISA. And just real quickly, me and Bob decided that because Days of Trance doesn't put out a lot of stuff and whatnot, that we would try to take it to a different level. So we took what the term Dohisa means, and which is in the Hopi Indian terms, it's basically a sorcerer or a magician's helper, and usually it's animals, ants, coyotes, wolves, whatever. And we decided, hey, why don't we take a little trip? So we ate some mushrooms and some other chemicals, and sat down in front of our instruments and recorded about 25 minutes of music, and then John edited it down and mixed it, and that was the final product. But we don't want to do what we had done for the last song. That's the great thing about Days of Trance, is that you can do whatever you want to do, and basically that's it.
We just don't put out albums. Okay, it's time to put out an album, or it's time to write some songs. We feel that if either of us feels inspired about a certain piece, then we'll do it. And that's the great thing. We don't feel as if we have to do something. And it's only when it really feels as though it's inspired in the right moment. So there's a special energy with the New Days of Trance, because the songs don't come from a schedule or having to do it. They come from only when that certain moment is right, and I think you can feel that. I think you can feel that in the music, really. And we had gotten into as you said, the Duhisa with the Hopi Prophecies. Johnny did a track, excellent track, 2012. And we've all been interested in some of the mythology surrounding that. So that's where the interest from the title had come from.
Sleep Chamber fans, you just rolled snake eyes. I'm Gimme Sparks,
And I'm Bob Avakian.
and you're listening to Inner-X Radio. And if you
Only work when we feel that special energy. We don't write songs or put them out just because we feel we have to or because it's time. It happens when we feel that special energy, and I think you can hear that in the music as well. You can definitely hear that in the music.
I think that's actually probably one of the most important things about what we're doing with Days of Trance is it's not forced. It's pretty much whenever we feel inspired, you know, we sit down and we do it. And
Like the Duhisa track.
yeah, exactly, just like the Devisa track. And you know, I mean, I really dislike being forced to try to play, you know, sit down like a trained monkey and perform.
Is
And
it a
I
rare
think-
occasion? Is it a rare occasion when you play?
Well, it's a rare, it's definitely a rare occasion when I play like a trained monkey, although I might smell like one. But no, I don't think anybody will ever probably see us live. But you know, who really cares? If you like the songs or you like what we're doing and you're interested, that's all that really matters. You know, I could sit here and say that, you know, I could tell you a million different things about why I like doing what I'm doing in Days of Trance, but basically it comes down to that, you know, it comes from the heart. You know, it's not only does it come from the heart, but it's also just inspiration. You know, it's you know, off. I don't know how I'd say. You know, it's just off the cuff. You know, basically, and I mean, I think that's what's important in pretty much any band that I'm in, you know, and especially with Sleep Chamber or Days of Trance. I think both those bands offer that type of opportunity, which I think is great, you know.
And your feedback and support is important because with Sleep Chamber as well as Days of Trance, because if we feel the energy from you out there, it can be returned in that way in our creativity. Absolutely. So we appreciate that very much.
Yeah, to be honest with you, one of the reasons we're working on this new song is because we got such a good response off of Inner-X Radio, off Dohisa, and right there, I mean, that's enough inspiration for us to go back and put something else out for you guys to enjoy, for us to enjoy, and you know, it's that simple.
And that was an inspired track as well. That came from our interest, which was partly generated by John's track 2012 and some of the 2012 myths and realities that are being circulated right now, some of the Mayan and Hopi. So it comes out of things that we feel at the time and that mean something to us and that give us a reason to be creative rather than sitting down you know, on a typewriter and feeling they have to create.
What's that? Yeah, you know, believe it or not, Sleep Chamber I think is a 24-hour day job. You know, it's we're always doing something, whether it's
difficult to maintain.
If not physically working on it,
you know, it
always
is
thinking,
difficult to
always
maintain, but it's fun in the same aspect. I mean, you know, it's doing something you enjoy and hanging around with a couple of guys that I like hanging out with. As a matter of fact, we all live together and we get along. You know, we have our differences here and there, just like anybody, but you know, it is, and I enjoy it. I would rather have it no other way but 24 hours a day. You know, I really would. To me, that's what being a musician is. You're into the music, and that's all you live for. You know, and right now I have the opportunity to do that. I'm going to take it.
It's a lifestyle. We have no choice. If we're not physically recording, we're mentally thinking of it. And